Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 2nd, guys. We made it. We're March. Happy leap year. Happens once every 4 years, guys. The energy is moving. It's kind of getting a little bit lighter. I don't know about you guys, but this Mercury retrograde has been weird. Like weird. Not like stereotypical past. Like where the heck did that come from past? So, at least it's entertaining. I hope you guys are feeling fantastic. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So please be sure to check all three. And if this is your first time watching me, thank you. If it resonates, serves, helps, guides you in any way, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really do appreciate it. All right, guys, let's get started. Taurus, let's take a deep breath in. Release all that stress energy, guys. And let's get started. Guidance for the energy of Taurus for the week of March 2nd. Ooh. All right, that card just flew out. She's a whiz. March. You guys are seeing this, right? It's just, wow, Taurus. This is a big week. In a good way. In a good way. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in tarot, there is something called a major arcanas. There's not many of them in a deck of 78. There's like 20, 21. And you guys got 6 out of 7 cards. So hear me out. The Lovers, Divine Guidance, the Empress card, 2 of Wands, the Perspective card, which is the Hangman in traditional tarot. These purple ones are major arcanas. The Emperor and the Decision card. Wowzas, Taurus, wowzas. Now, number 1, this week is really about your relationships. Now, when we start out with the Lovers, yes, romantic relationships or any deep-seated relationships. That can be your family too. That can even be your collaborators if you guys are like best friends. But guys, it looks like there needs to be an impartial observer. Now, let me explain. This week, what you're really being asked to in order to grow, in order to kind of, when I say take control, I'm not saying controlling things per se, but leading the way. It looks like there needs to be a rebirth of this relationship in some way, decisions that need to be made. But when we work at 2 people or group, nobody's objective, right? Everybody's in their own mind. So with the Divine Guidance card, now for some of those Tauruses who are in relationship, this might be a therapist, this might be a counselor in some way, or you guys are kind of turning to your own spiritual advisors or guides for an outside perspective. This week is all about looking outside the box in order to grow and to move forward in the direction that you're looking for. Sometimes we're trying to work with the same pieces and you're not seeing it, you know? So we have the Divine Guidance card. They're like, hey, there's an alternative approach here that you're not quite seeing. So really reach out. This is not to your contemporaries, I might add. This must be an objective person, someone who has no stake in this, you know? So that can be a spiritual elder, that can be a life coach, a counselor, a therapist, a teacher, or mentor in some way. And consider taking it. There's other people who have this really great wisdom and macro long-term perspective that you might not be seeing, Taurus, and this really is for the benefit of the love in your life. Now you have the Empress card. Now for some Tauruses, this can be deciding to start a family, deciding or even create a new relationship, a new foundation. When you have the Empress, she births new realities. It's time to make decisions, Taurus. It's time to act on your plans. But before you do, in Mercury retrograde fashion, hold up. Let's reassess this. Let's relook at it. Let's have a new perspective, reframe it in some way so that we can really come from a much clearer, more expansive, energetic space, view, thought, heart. Okay, guys, and if you guys are looking to expand your families, congratulations. But maybe this might be like, let's sit down, let's do the math. Can we afford this? And even if we can't, what can we do to rework it? Or if we want to create this new life together, maybe you met this person, maybe you're expanding, moving forward, healing something so you guys can have a rebirth in the relationship. It's really important to sometimes have those outside perspectives so we can kind of come from a space of clarity and work for each other, together, not just individuals. You work together. I don't want to say against a problem, but you work together to move forward. Again, this can be collaborators. This can be mending deep relationship with family. You have the Two of Wands, which is the card of partnership. The universe is saying, look at Two of Wands. This kind of partnership or collaboration is a long-term one. These are people who are on the same page with the same long-term vision, goals, dreams, ambition, drive. These are the ultimate partners because they support each other. They have their own things going on. They have their own autonomy. They didn't lose themselves. Sometimes we lose ourselves in a relationship. That's when crap gets wonky. All right, let's undo all the little knots, get clear so we can move forward. And this is really about people who share this with you, guys. This is a good week. But you have the Hangman traditional tarot. So they're like, again, hold up, Taurus. Let's look at things from the other person's perspective, not just your own. Let's look at it from a different angle. When you hang upside down, right, the whole world looks different, and that's what they're saying. There's a better way to go about things, okay? And you're going to get this information through other people, wise, objective, professional people. And it's going to challenge you. I don't like to use the word challenge because already that feels like, ugh. But it's going to put you outside your comfort zone and dare you to do something in a different way. Try something different. The Emperor. And then once you guys do, boom. This particular approach to your relationship is really it's going to require consistency. It's not like, well, I tried it once, it didn't work. Do you go to the gym once and expect a six-pack? No. Consistency. It's you're doing this, you're taking control and really putting your energy. There's this quote that I absolutely love. It says, and this is just for those who are looking to expand their relationship, but it says, a perfect marriage is two imperfect people who refuse to give up on each other. So take control and put everything you have into it. Now, whether this is your romantic relationships, your friendships, your family, your collaborations, move. And it really is to provide you that stability, to make things efficient so that you can move forward and not get stuck on the stupid little grapples and little blah. Now, I'm not saying little things don't matter, but I'm saying certain minutia, it really doesn't. Like, did you leave the cabinet door open? Could be annoying, but let me tell you, no matter who you meet, that's something like that's going to be. So you might want to approach it in a different way because you're banging your head against the wall. Then we have the decision card. The decision card is about, well, number one, making a decision. And this past energy is, limbo makes us toxic, like stagnant, and energy doesn't flow, it gets stagnant, emotional. And so the only thing, you're holding yourself back because you're nervous. You might be lacking confidence in some way. You're not sure of yourself or others and you're not going to trust. But it's like, you know what? Number one, let's detox emotionally, physically. Just get a nice water cleanse, sea salt bath, go outside, ground, pray, meditate, cleanse yourself in every way. Make that decision and go. Your fear is really unnecessary, Taurus. Just move. Let the water clear itself. When water moves, it cleanses and clears itself. So move forward. Understand, when you have a lot of major arcanas like this is a soul lesson for you, for your energy. So no matter who or you're with or where you go, this lesson is going to be regardless. So if you're having it now, do it now. I know I'm making it sound easy. And it's not, I know, because emotions can feel very overwhelming, but it kind of just makes things more complicated. It's really quite clear. But I support you. Guys, this is for your ultimate love and health and growth and long term. If you're scared, surrender. Say a prayer, meditate, whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter, but just have faith and just surrender it up and ask the universe, your angels, to fill that space with direction and clarity and peace and confidence and love. Because if you're not acting out of love, you're acting out of fear. There's only two things. Some people are like, well, there's anger. Well, anger comes from fear. Well, there's worry. Worry comes from fear. You don't trust something. Align yourself. You're going to do great, Taurus. You're going to be great. This is a great week. I'm going to pull just one more card because I feel like they might. Clarity on this decision card, please, Spirit. Another major arcana card. Yeah, guys, this is a big week. The Chariot. Don't worry, you guys are going to be moving forward from this in a beautiful way. The Chariot is usually career advancement, but it's advancement, not just forward, but up. You got this, Taurus. This is a good week. I'm really happy for you. If you like a more in-depth reading or a healing session, my link is down below. Otherwise, I will see you next week for next week's readings.